So this is a continuation of my idea for Waluigi's first video game, where he gets a set of Joy-Cons so he can cheat in the video game because it's one of his defining characteristics. Setup isn't that important. Let's just say Waluigi is jealous of Mario for winning a sports tournament. He wants the trophy, so now he's pursuing Mario. The important part is, first it's set up 2D. New Super Mario Brothers. Think of it like that. Starts out like your typical Mario level. It's got the 3 coin blocks, the Goomba, the whole 9. The timer counts up. And when you pause the game, it just goes doo-doo-doo and then freezes the screen. Maybe it like blurs it a little bit to let you know that it's paused. First level gets completed, standard fanfare, the flag goes down, whatever. Second level happens, there's a platform somewhere in the middle of the level that you have 1 frame to jump off of. Inevitably, every player is just going to fall straight down to the pit. You don't die. You fall to the bottom of the pit, and let's just say you meet Wiggler. It doesn't matter who the character is. They give Waluigi the Joy-Cons because they can't get it working for themselves, and the only cheat code that's written on the wall, you see it in the symbols, is infinite lives. You hit the plus button, Waluigi has the controller in hand. In this mode, he can't jump, he can only move. That's important for speedrunners, trust me. Then what you do on your controller is what Waluigi does. So let's just say it's up, up, down, down, B, A, something, and now you see the live counter go to 999. But that's all that happens. So you try and escape, you get to the walls of this pit, and then the guy would say, you know what, if you're going to be here a while, you might as well play around on that thing. That's when every player is probably going to mess around, press every single button, try and press something. They hit the pause button. This time it brings up a little menu. You can have a heads-up display, counter, coins, everything. But the thing is, now it says, try again, restart level, something to that effect. Select try again, lives go to 998. This solidifies to the player of how much power they've just gained, have unlimited tries to do everything. They are cheating. The important thing is, it brings you back to the beginning of the stage to try again, and you have the Joy-Cons. So now you get to this platform again. You think you have 1 frame, now here's the trick. Now you have like 4 or 5 frames, you can do it this time. So you complete the level, bada bing, bada boom, feels good, don't it? Level happens, you reach a wall that you cannot pass. It's too high, there's no hidden blocks, there's nothing for you to do, but there's a sign that has a cheat code. This is Debug, or item select. And it's important that for developers that you can only select items and enemies that you've already seen. And this becomes important to the next level too, but that's what happens. You get Debug, item select, now you can place blocks to help your set. That level's down, you get to the last level where instead of having a flagpole or something, you see a grid, kind of like in Super Smash Bros. Training, where it's just grid, it's blank, it's like somebody actually didn't finish this. I would go so far as to have the player run into it and just fall to their death. Lives go to 997, doesn't matter. Now you gotta explore this level a little bit to find another Koopa or something who has another inscription for a cheat code, and this is collision detection. So now with the collision detection on, you get to the end of the level where it's ending, and you can see that something in the background has collision. Spawn a bomb, blow up a crack in the wall, and then you enter in, and now it's Super Mario 3D Land. In every single level, there's a spot where you could have done this. You could have broken through the wall of the game, signifying you're breaking like the 4th or 3rd wall. Doesn't matter which one. And now this 2D experience becomes 3D like Super Mario Land, and the whole world opens up, and the timer counts down. So the penalty for cheating is Waluigi has to take out this controller, and he can't jump, he can't really progress, he can only move and maybe enter in the cheat code. You have to complete levels in certain amounts of time, or you have a failure. At this point, I want the levels to be either difficult or purposefully have hidden things where you need to turn on collision, you need to turn on debug to know what the gimmick is the first time. But if you know it's there, then you can complete the level. Or if you know how to do it, now you can do it in the set amount of time. Collision detection should be the last one that you get, so that way you can see invisible paths, you can see invisible things, and you can hide so much in plain sight with that. And it's kind of like the X-ray in Super Metroid, where you can kind of see things in the walls to look for secrets. But because you have limited time in every level now, it's going to force you to limit your exploration if you want to complete it, or you're going to have to dedicate an entire run, an entire life, to just exploring and finding how to do it. But you have unlimited lives. Coins you get throughout the game can be used to purchase other cheat codes like Big Head Mode or like High Gravity or something. These are used to solve little puzzles that you can get little collectibles throughout the game. Every time you beat a level, you get to keep the coins, but when you lose, then you don't keep the coins. Easy stuff. This to go so far into the fourth wall, at some point you go to your own Switch menu, and that is the platform. Like, it has all of your games, it has all of your stuff. You go into your photos or whatever. I know Nintendo would never do that. That's why this game can never exist, but let's say it's on your desktop, you can play with the shortcuts. I haven't decided what the final boss should be. It could be Mario, it could be Bowser. If it's Mario, it's going to be a speedrun. You're going to have to beat Mario at his own game and then earn the trophy legitimately, because at the beginning of that encounter, the batteries die. Now you know how everything operates, you know? So, and you have unlimited lives, you can try as many times pretty much, but you don't have unlimited lives because you can't input the cheat anymore. So however many tries it took you, that's what you're left with. So you better either hope you put it in before that, or we're just good at the game. I think that once you get the core mechanics of something like this down, it would be a field day. Just like in Super Mario Maker, to like you have all these cool tools to make all these fun levels, but I don't want it to stop there. I want fourth wall breaks all the time. I want to create two experiences. One where the player feels like they're breaking the game, they're breaking the fourth wall. All of that is intentional. I want the speedrunners to also have the benefit of being able to actually break the game too. So I want people to be inspired to break the game. It would take a lot of collaboration with actual speedrunners and people who are used to like glitch hunting and stuff. We could even implement things that are glitches and then actual tech, you know? Hi, when I was editing, I forgot to mention that while Waluigi is going through the game, I want software updates to happen. So exploits that you have found get like patched as you're doing it, as you're progressing through the game. I think that could be kind of fun, especially since Nintendo has always been trying to patch out fun and like ruin the speedrunning experience. I think it could be a very fun back and forth. But I know Nintendo would never make this because they don't like Waluigi, they don't like cheating. I understand that. So that's why you have my complete permission to run wild with this idea.